Oh, Octodad. Oh, your eyes are a bit funny. I bet that's my glasses. If I take them off, does that... Oh, it does kind of... Yeah, it does. It sorts it out, doesn't it? That's quite clever. Well done, Face Rig. I approve. Hello, everyone. Welcome to... I'm going to have to put them back on again so that I can see where I'm looking. Welcome to High Flying Games and me. I'm Simon. I'm the person that runs it. It's time for a blog, I feel. Whilst playing around with Face Rig, making sure that it works and having a good giggle. Hello, Octodad. And it's going to be talking you through in this blog some of the upcoming stuff that's going on, things that I want to do, some feedback options for yourselves as viewers and subscribers, hopefully, so that I can continue to build the community, which I must apologise, for the last 18 months I've been so entrenched in a job that has required me to travel 2 hours each way a day. It's left me really stuck for time for what content that I want to put up. I didn't want to close the channel, but similarly, when you're losing 4 hours a day to travel requirements for a job that is heavily stressful and then doesn't seem to finish when you go home, it's made for a very stressful, fat-inducing... I've put on all that weight from all of those dance videos that I done like a year and a half ago. I don't even get a chance to cut my hair anymore. Look at that. That's just disgraceful. I'm getting it cut tomorrow though, thanks Mum. But yeah, I've been painfully aware that things have declined over time. I want to start turning that around. I'm kicking ass at work, and essentially I've said if this doesn't change I'm leaving, and we'll be going somewhere else. So I can see things changing quite quickly in that regard. So on to the good stuff. YouTube gaming and the live streaming of YouTube has kicked off and started. I can't stand the UI. It looks like someone's thrown up on a screen, but I love that YouTube are tackling this and seem to be giving it quite a different flavour to the rest of YouTube. It's been my first time going for some streams over the weekend. I'm going to test out some of the software, make sure that my PC can actually is capable of running it at the moment, because I've been having some fan difficulties at the moment. So hopefully that won't blow things up. If it does, I apologise. But what I'll be doing is popping up probably quite a few streams. I hope that that doesn't send out loads and loads of notifications to you all and get you all annoyed. But I need to test things out, make sure everything's okay. And then after that, we'll be doing some regular streaming dates where you can all come along, take the piss out of me playing really poorly, and get involved in the action. I really enjoy chatting to people about different games and how they do things and how everyone does things differently, and usually providing me with some tips as well. So let's make it a proper collaborative giggle and see where that goes. I'm already on Twitch, and some of the Twitch stuff has come across to YouTube. I'm High Playing Games over there as well if you do use Twitch, so please do subscribe over there. Most of the content does come across to YouTube, so if you're not missing tons if you're not on Twitch as well. But what I would say is that some of the stuff that's involved around the Jackbox games, so Quiplash, Fibbage, Drawful, that kind of stuff, you don't know Jack. Those games, normally when I'm playing them and I've got an audience, I'm as pissed as a fart. And normally so is all the mates in the Skype call that we're playing with. And so the humour is probably the most unpolitically correct you could imagine. And yeah, probably going to be locked up. So a lot of those videos don't make it over to this. And if that's your thing, please do come and join us. If you, as subscribers, feel that that's okay to post that kind of video here, I might post one across and see how people react to it. I would apologise for my terrible humour, but I can't help it. It's just I like politically incorrect things. Doesn't make me sexist, racist, fattest. I can't be fattest, look at these tits. Just the way it is. What that will then do is inform some of the new content I want to pop on this channel going forward. So we're going to be continuing with the Let's Plays, and most of the stuff that's around on this channel is to do primarily around racing games, indie games, weird obscure PC games and retro stuff going back through the console generations, and I really want to start getting back to the roots of like pulling out my ZX Spectrum again, bit of Master System and Mega Drive, SNES, that kind of stuff, and getting a real mix back into this channel again, and playing games from beginning to end as well would be quite nice. One of the things that's annoying me about this is the amount of copyright claims that I've actually had during the last few months. It seems like every day 3 or 4 of my videos are being slapped with it, and it's no longer just for music, it's now started to become sound effects, and I'm a musical artist for fun in my spare time as well, and I do have I completely understand why musical artists and musicians and people that make creative arts would want to put in a copyright claim for things, but I think the way how it's handled and the percentage of, like, I've created that video and I am showcasing someone's work around my own and basically saying this is good, buy it, because I'm not going to play shit or unless it's so shit it's good again, which is a different story. But they take, I could use 1 second of their sample and they take 100% of everything that comes to it, yet I've put in an awful lot of effort to get that video prepared. There needs to be some compromise in there. I'm not fully understanding of where that compromise lies, but similarly I don't want to turn music off for videos. I'm a firm believer that if you're going to be evaluating a product, which is what I use YouTube quite often for before I buy something, that you want to get the full picture. And as someone that enjoys music and music games and sound effects and the ability to get immersed in an experience like Journey, like Everyone's Gone to the Rapture, like Brother, A Tale of Two Sons, if you've got the music element, Rock Band, something like that, if you've got the music element removed, you're only getting part of that product, and so it feels wrong to me to be doing that. So one of the things I'm looking at as a result is Patreon. I'm not sure if it's really the right platform for me, but there's 2 things that are driving it. One, the views that I get and the revenue that I get from YouTube is so minimal that it's pittance, and what I really want to do is start to improve the quality of the videos that I'm doing, adding some sheen to the production, not have it just being me talking to a very old webcam in a slightly orange room, and actually creating a bit more of a show for you. But that costs money, that costs time, and so if that is to happen and it's got to be something that people would want, then Patreon becomes a thing. So do let us know if that's something that you'd be interested in. Some of the content that will be coming along with that, and some of the stuff that I'm just working on in general anyway, are like lists around certain games that I particularly love, pulling out tropes in video games, top 10 lists, favourite characters in series lists, generally a lot of things to promote positivity in gaming, because quite often those types of lists or those types of things, everything's subjective anyway, but people like, it's so easy and so simple to rip something to shreds, and you can get 10 of those and you might get one person that's actually saying this is something positive about gaming, or this is something positive about things that I like. I want to spread the love about gaming, and I've got plenty of games to spread the love on. I think it's time that this happens. There's also some more feature length stuff that I want to start doing as well, so we'll see how that goes, and I may branch out occasionally to a DVD film. It'll probably still be game related to an extent, but you might see the odd one of those dropping in. Lastly, I want to talk about some community events. I hosted a little mini con in my flat 2 weeks ago. It's called SmithyCon, after my surname. I had a bunch of mates down, we played games, we was all scoring, it was proper like Games Master, it was really good, and there was prizes at the end, and I'd like to start bringing some of that out to the community. and getting some community events, signing up for some F1 2015 races in a lobby all together, quizzes, that kind of stuff. See how we get on. I'll be really excited. So let me know if you're interested in some of that. I'll start setting some up. Until then, thank you so much. I didn't think this would be 10 minutes of dribbling. An Octodad. So until then, you guys take care, and I'll see you on streaming hopefully soon. Oh God, it's like he's had a stroke. Ah, there we go. Ah, fuck it.